Hey, what's hanging? So today I'm going to talk about a movie, Shazam, and like probably everyone's heard of it now. But yeah, I went to see it there 2 weeks ago and then saw it again a week ago. The first time I saw it, I had conflicting views, but then so when I saw it the second time, I was like, okay, now I really love it. But yeah, before I say anything else, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and subscribe, and let's go on. Shazam! I have a number of notes about this movie that some of them were kind of wiped when I saw it the second time, but just talking about the movie in general. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was really good. Could have been better? Yes, it could have been. But what are you gonna do? I love Zachary Levi and Asher Angel as Billy Batson and Shazam, and these two are awesome. Like Zachary Levi does a perfect representation of Shazam as a superhero. He looks like a man but has the mind of a kid, and like Zachary Levi just did it perfectly. I gotta say, I love Asher Angel as well. Like I watched him from Andy Mack and I loved him in that. I loved that Andy Mack in general, and then when I heard he was gonna be in Shazam, I was like, okay, awesome. I can't wait to see that. Overall, I thought the movie was good. Well, the first time I saw it, I was like kind of iffy on a lot of things about it. Then the second time I saw it, I was like, okay, actually I really do enjoy this movie. This might contain spoilers, so if you don't want to know any spoilers, you haven't seen it yet, go watch the movie first before you watch it. If you are still watching, that means you've already seen it. Okay, the first of all I gotta say about the whole like origin story of like Billy Batson, Shazam and all that, I still feel like it took a little bit too long, like to kind of build up his character and kind of have like, partly I thought the whole story of him trying to find his mother was kind of like useless, but also I do see like the reason why they did it, because like it was an essential part of the movie to make him realize who his true family was. Yeah, and I understand how why it took so long as well, because like you gotta think about how in this movie he kind of grows up, and like when he becomes Shazam, doesn't really know what it's like to be a superhero. All he knows about is like Batman, Superman, all those. I just like the way kind of this origin story builds up, like I do understand why they took so long, because you gotta think about it, it's like once he became Shazam, the wizard Shazam just died. He turned to ash, and that's the last time you see him. While like in the comics, he had Shazam as a kind of a mentor to help him out whenever he needed it. But this time, he didn't have, let's just say in reference to Marvel, he didn't have a Tony Stark for his Spider-Man. So he had to figure out everything himself. Like all he had was Freddy to kind of help him out, and Freddy was a kid too, so how would he know? All he really knew about his like he loved superheroes, but he wasn't wise as like an older person would be. It's kind of the two of them kind of trying to figure out what it was to be a superhero, and he still like got the kind of attitude of a kid that he literally kind of like Spider-Man did in like the original, like he tried to become famous and try to become like, he let the ego become big because the fact that he's a superhero now, everyone's like, oh my god, this guy's a superhero, oh my god, I can't get a picture of you, oh my god. That got to his head and he's full of himself and say, oh my god, I'm a superhero, people all love me, I'm gonna get pictures with you. And then he starts to figure out, like when the villain does come in and starts to fight him, he starts to figure, oh my god, I'm not a real superhero because I just got my ass handed to me by the supervillain and I ran away because I couldn't handle it, and then suddenly I find out that my family's being kidnapped by him, so I have to go and be the superhero I should be. Secondly, talk about the villain. I did not like the villain at all. I just thought he was a waste of a character. Like it was just like this boring character, but like he was only a catalyst for the Shazam family. Like he had each of the members of the 7 Deadly Sins. Like it's funny how everything I think of 7 Deadly Sins, I think of the anime. He had like all 7 Deadly Sins inside of him, and then he had let each one out, and then when he did let them out, you had like the other members of the Shazam family, and that's why they existed, so they could fight each member of the 7 Deadly Sins. Black Adam would have been a much better villain, because like he has more like history with Shazam, and like he would have been better in the movie. And like I know why they didn't choose him in the movie, because Black Adam's getting his own like origin story, and it did mention him in the movie where they said they chose recklessly on their first like hero. But yeah, I just still felt like just didn't want him. I wanted Black Adam instead, because he would have been so much better. And yeah, I also felt like the whole Shazam family family plot. I know now, me and my brother was chatting, like the fact that I said that originally, I felt like the Shazam family could have been a sequel. Because like, you kind of didn't really see much of Shazam. Like, you didn't see, like, they didn't focus much on Shazam himself. They just kind of, oh yeah, say, oh, Shazam's got his powers. Oh look, there's the Shazam family exists. But then my brother kind of raised a point for me that would literally point out, like, most people would say, oh, it's like any typical superhero movies then. But then when you threw in Shazam family, they had like this badass team working together all to fight the villain. I just like, that's what actually made it different from most like superhero origin stories. But yeah, so my brother actually did shed some light for that, and like, because originally I wanted maybe Shazam family for the second one. The first one should have had Black Adam fighting Shazam, and then the third one, Shazam should be fighting with Superman against Black Adam. That's what I wanted to see in a movie. And speaking of the Shazam family, I gotta say one thing, that I wish that, another reason why I wish it was a sequel, that I wish that they had more character development for certain characters of the Shazam family. Certain characters of the Shazam family get more like exposure than others. Like Darla and Freddy naturally get like a load of exposure, more Freddy of course. But see, the characters like Pedro and Mary are literally forgotten about in the movie, because like, yeah, okay, they do get stuff talked about, like, but the thing is, Pedro was just a guy who just goes, and he wasn't really, he's just a depressed guy, that's pretty much all he was. And then Mary was literally, yeah, she had some involvement. I wanted more character development for her and Pedro. Eugene as well, like Eugene really didn't get much time. Like he saw him like playing games, and then he did Hadouken when he was fighting one of the 7 deadly sins, and he went futility. Like, that's you don't really see too much character development for half the family. That's why I wish it was a sequel as well. But again, I hope to see more character development in this sequel now, because the fact they have established the Shazam family, I want to see more of like Mary and Pedro and Eugene. Oh yeah, the one thing I also love about the Shazam family is the fact that they haven't got all of Shazam's powers. Like, each member of the Shazam family has got one of Shazam's powers. Pedro has got super strength, Darren has got super speed, Eugene has got the lightning hands, Freddy can fly, and then at first for a while I was wondering what power that Mary had, because like for a while like I was like trying to think, like the first time I saw it, I was like, what was the power that Mary had, because like each member of the family has all the powers, but then I realized the one power that I forgot about, and that's invulnerability. So literally she's invulnerable while everyone else has like useful powers, she just can't get hurt. I think it also is like that is said, magic can hurt magic. So I don't know, you gotta, you love like certain characters. Like Darla, I loved her, I just loved her. And Freddy, I really liked him. Like, he kind of helped him in certain ways to kind of become the hero he should be. And I gotta say, my favourite part of the movie was the part where he finds out that his family's being kidnapped by Thaddeus, and then he just goes out in the building and just runs for the edge and goes, Shazam! That was like, as someone pointed out, like when it was showing each badass moment of the DCU superheroes, and just that moment when just Billy goes runs down and just says Shazam, and then it's just like that lightning body flies off. Like fun, like I gotta say, like my favourite part of the movie is literally that moment that he gets hit by lightning. That is like, all that just keeps going. I just love it all. And just that moment when they all say Shazam, and we're holding on to the staff, and then suddenly you just see the smoke there, and then all the lightning was just in the smoke. I was like, ah, yes. Oh yeah, that was just a freaking epic. I can't wait for a sequel. Like, I guess basically when I was first watching it, I think it was when I was just finished work and I wasn't in the mood. Then I saw it the second time with my brother and his friends, and I did but yeah, it's just like, I was like, oh my god. See the second time around, I'm so glad I did go see the second time. I did give it a 6 out of 10 originally, but I'm gonna add 2 more points. I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10. I look forward to see what happens with that villain, because the fact that in the end I can't remember the name of the villain, but the this worm comes out and then says that, oh yeah, we're gonna extend all the world or all the realms, and so basically, as my brother told me that literally in the comics, that worm creature set up a team to defeat Black Adam. So we'll see that like in the future. Yeah, I'm so excited to see like the future of Shazam, because we get to see a whole like different like unique take on a superhero. I hope I didn't forget anything in the movie about like when I was watching it, because I actually wrote a load of notes down that I suddenly lost the notes, so I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything. Like, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next week with another video. Bye! See you later.